Hello. Que paso, mi amigos? Oh, that is definitely some flush lighting right there. What's going on, Chef? What's going on, Brent? Let's see if we can tone that down a little bit. This is the dry run. Oh, I'm good, man. Just trying to figure ish out. Let's see if we can improve this situation. I need to invest in an actually a good boom mic. I need to get a Rode or however it's pronounced because this cheap one sucks just monkey butt. This is what's going on, Trevor? How you doing? How am I feeling? I feel great. I feel great. Trevor, how are you feeling? What's going on, Ice Wolf? Brett, hopefully you're good too. All right, let's see. Let's see here. Maybe a little of this. Oh, 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 just a touch, not too much. There we go. Good. Good. You better is good. Whoa, that's a little too much. Boy, it makes me look like powder. Lee, is that that guy that does drawings? I think I know who that is. He colors. He's colors, right? It's the guy that colors. I think it's the guy that colors. The coloring guy. All right, Trevor, the audiophile that he is. I don't have as much soundproofing in here. So how's my echo? Hopefully you're not picking up too much from the background. Goodness, that we need to fix this a little bit here. Ooh, hey now. There we go. A little bit better. Oh, you can see this is one of my top 2 autographs that I have. As much as I boast about the other ones. Oh, now I have a ton. You want to know how much room I have? Here, let me show you how much room I have. Work. File. Filing stuff, weighing this, weighs that much, staple, work. Yeah, I got a lot of space. What's going on, Benj? I can now move around. I was in, and this is not an exaggeration, I was in a 3-foot by 5-foot walk-in closet. Now I'm in about a 15 by 20. Yeah, well, much more comfortable. I got to work on the lighting. I have a fake natural light source in a special studio bulb that Mel picked out and installed. Oh, it is. It's a lot better. I got 2, 4, 6, 8 soundproof panels up, or sound absorbing. Is the second camera ready? I'm so glad you asked that, Trevor. What's going on, Sean? Hey, Ladies and gentlemen, you know him as the absolute beast, the absolute sketch ghoul who created that Mr. Freeze, and who has sent me some art that I'm actually gonna. You know what? Hey, Sean, while you're here, I am going to leak some of your work. What's up, Panda? That one is too good to show, so I can't show that one. Definitely gonna show that one. Definitely gonna show that one too. I'm gonna surprise people with those. Oh, okay, here we go. So as you guys know, Spider-Man, the next art gallery break is going to be coming up when we finish. After we launch the, hey, what's going on, Detroit? After we launch the vintage Star Wars. And with how much you guys loved Sean, and Sean, I'm not just saying that because you're here. I'm saying that because people will tell you your stuff was a fan favorite. So, reached out to Sean, and Sean graciously gave us some of his time, and, yeah, buddy. Who knows a little bit about Madam Web? Anybody else know Madam Web? And yes, a lot bigger than the 4x6s we did before. These are like comic book back sizing. So he brought out the big guns with some big treats. I have, we're going to be featuring 5 of Sean's works in the upcoming Spider-Man. And come on. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? When I showed this to Mel, she said, "Did he make that on a computer? Did he print that?" Oh no, that's original. That is our original art right there. Right, Chef? I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, I am not looking forward to it only because that means it's going to leave my house. Because right now, I have stunning artwork laying all over my home. And yeah, it'll all be gone pretty soon. So yeah, Sean killing it. If you're not following him, it's Sketch Ghoul. I believe it's sketch_ghoul on Instagram. If you want to throw it up there, go ahead and toss it up in the chat. See if I can do it, but it'll only show up. Oh, actually, it should. I should be able to do it on everything. Underscore. If I could learn to spell. All right. Sketchghoul_Sean. That's what I meant to put. There it is. Yeah, all right, which was printed. I try to. I'm terrible at it, but I try. All right, so at Sketch Ghoul Sean, If you're not following him, follow him. That is just the tip of the iceberg. You got to see the projects he's working on. That is a very busy man. So again, thank you for taking a little time and knocking out an amazing set of pieces. Absolutely stunning. So, Trevor, you were saying, is the second camera ready? So this is my brand new 4K streaming camera. Yeah. It broke did. That's not supposed to look like that. So another one is on its way. It's supposed to be here by tomorrow. It'll be here Monday at the latest. No. That was me. That camera, for some reason, runs with a USB-C, and the USB-C is in the front of my computer. So when I was moving a couple of things to plug in some of the standard USB, I guess I pulled it out a little too far, and it just literally, with very little resistance, just snapped in half, and the end of it came completely out. Now, I imagine I could take it to some place that does electronics. They could put another USB-C on there. But honestly, I can get one for less than $100. It's going to probably cost me $50 to get somebody to fix it anyway, so we just bought a new one. I'll keep that one just in case I feel like getting busy and splicing it myself. Accidents happen. It's the cost of doing business sometimes, but the other one is already on order. Ordered it 2 days ago. It should be here tomorrow. As a matter of fact, we can find out where it is. Oh, wise Amazon, tell me where my package is. My orders. Yeah, it'll be arriving tomorrow. It'll be here tomorrow. So yeah, we have that. So as I was saying, my two most dear autographs that I have are actually on display. You can't see them too well. This one is one of my all-time favorites. That is the legendary late Leslie Nielsen. That is autographed and inscribed, "Keep Laughing." And I love it. I love it. I tried to find the gaudiest. Let me go get it. I tried to find the gaudiest frame. I figured, what would Leslie want his headshot, his autographed headshot, to be in? And I was like, I have to find one of the gaudiest frames that I can find. Yeah, steer right. I love it. So I'm laughing. I'm laughing already. So I love this man. This man brought me so much joy in life. So much joy in life. And how did I repay him? I grabbed the gaudiest frame I could, and on top of that, I used to hang this in my guest bedroom, eye level to a man taking a leak. So as you're peeing, you're staring directly into those eyes, and he's telling you to keep laughing. That's what it's like to visit my household. That's the type of just random hilarity you will find in my house, just because it's funny, and we have to. And then probably my all-time favorite autograph. That's Rick Jeanneret, play-by-play caller of the Buffalo Sabres. Legendary, one of the greatest sportscasters. He's actually in the Hall of Fame for his calling of games. And this is his last season, so I've been trying to listen to as many games as I can. If you don't know who Rick Jeanneret is, you have to watch his videos of his highlights. The man has so many legendary calls, and there are other sportscasters, especially in hockey, who will tell you they're ripping off Rick Jeanneret's calls because they're so iconic. You have to. And a lot of people pay homage to him and will actually say, "Oh, I'm absolutely ripping off his style," because he was basically like a football or soccer, as they say here in the U.S. Play caller, and nobody was doing that because he's been around since the 70s. And he would call goals like they would call them in Mexico. Like they would score, and he would just be like, "Scores!" And he would just hold that for like 15 solid seconds, and then he'd come up something clever to say about their name. Or one of the things that he would always say is, "Oh, you know where he put that? Top shelf where mama hides the cookies." Like the guy is just a brilliant genius. So I'm trying to listen to as many Sabres games as I can. I just wish the Sabres would have won a cup for him. I would have loved to have heard him call a cup game, a winning cup game. But yeah, the Rick Jeanneret signed microphone, that is near and dear to my heart. So yeah, that's just a sum of the things that are behind me. That's how you feel about Tom Hamilton? Oh yeah. What's going on, Mel? Hello, Jimmy. So I was chatting with Lee before, and Lee has never heard the Carrie Elwes story. So tomorrow when Trevor, I'm gonna prep you during our Zoom meeting. I have to tell Lee the story of me meeting Carrie Elwes. Excuse me, Elwes. I always pronounce it wrong. Which is arguably the only time in my life I've ever been starstruck by a human being. And I was an absolute nerdy fanboy. It's really funny. But yeah, I'm actually finally in a room that has little pieces of my collection. As a curator of collections, I do have one of my own. Let me do some screen magic here. Oh, hey now. Whoa. How'd he do that? Magic. Magic. Oh, this is when I used to be an actor. Oh, goodness. All right, here we go. This is a blast from the past. This is about 15 years old. Oh, 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 who's that handsome guy? Oh, look at that guy, right? Yes. Yep. Oh my goodness, I was such a prima donna. Look at the face on that kid. Oh my goodness. That guy right there. So handsome. I was I was such a pretty boy. Yeah, way. Yeah. Yup. Trivia, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. Those are my improv comedy days. That was we need fugs. That was ripped literally off the theater wall when we closed our theater down, and I had most of the cast sign it. But yeah, oh, that was a lifetime ago. Was Was that a Christian alt band poster? Yeah. Yeah, that was a precursor to Alter Bridge. We were known as, I don't have anything witty. As an improv actor, I should have been able to knock that one out of the park. I'm out of practice. Yeah. Oh, goodness. So yeah, and then of course, James Dean. And you can't see it, but there's a quote. You want a copy of that? That nobody owns a copy of that. I've never I've never even taken a picture of that. There's actually. So I went by another name when I was an actor. And a few people know what my stage name was. And there's actually quite a few photos and videos of me acting out there on the internet, including YouTube. But you won't be able to find them without my name and without my my alter ego. Yeah. And you'd have to. It was yeah. But it's out there. There's videos. I mean, there's actually this is super obscure. I don't even know if it's on YouTube anymore. There was a short film, 48-hour film festival. That's where they go around the U.S. and you have 48 hours to make a complete short film. And I volunteered to do one in Buffalo. And they randomly draw your genre, so you don't get to choose. So I said, hey, listen, I'm an improv comedian. I can help out. I would love to do this. So they matched me up with a director. And of course, we pulled horror. First of all, I don't even like horror movies. Second of all, I'm a comedian. What the hell am I going to do with that? Oh, yes, that's right. Mel is announcing it. Not only did she get the job she was looking for, they're actually recruiting her for leadership. So she got better than the job that she had asked for. So again, yeah, thank you, everybody. This is my first time going live since then. Thank you, everybody, for sending your positive vibes her way and thinking about her, because it helped. So at the end of next month, she gets started with a better job with better benefits and more than likely better people than the turd sandwiches she used to work for. That actually brings me to the next announcement. Unfortunately, this will be the last Friday I will be live for the foreseeable future ever. Starting Monday, my schedule has been shifted. Oh, what is going on? Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Stevens, photographer and videographer of the stars. If you don't believe me, check out his page. You'll see. Literally, videographer of the stars, photographer of the stars. The man has a lens between him and stars. So I will be 3:30 to midnight, Monday through Friday, starting on Monday. That is my new schedule, which means Monday through Friday I will no longer be available. Saturday, however, we will be live, and I think I'm going to extend my Saturdays. I might start a little bit earlier, thinking about 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and allowing maybe a 3-hour show as opposed to a 1 to 2 hour show. So that is all the new stuff that's going on. And yeah, so new studio, more space, because I ran out of space. Also, there is a shelf on the way. I'm actually, this desk right here, this is going to be moved. And I have some shelving coming in to start. All of the different products that we're going to have available will be literally behind me, so that we can keep our stock and keep everything up there. So with that also said, I'm supposed to be receiving a gigantic box in the mail on Monday. We'll have to take a look at that, see what's inside there. Like, honestly, Sean, I just want to show all of your pieces, but there's the 3 that you know that I'm keeping aside. Are just too awesome to show everyone. Oh, thanks, man. It is, it is getting hellaciously long. Hmm. Hmm. Yep. It's getting there. I just need to finish. I'm down to 214 pounds. If I can just get rid of the other 14 pounds, I can finally shave this off and go with the full D'Artagnan look. But this is hiding my second chin, so I can't get rid of it yet. Yeah, or I just have the microphone so you can't see the chin. There, you just go like that. I will talk like this. I will do it like the English broadcasters. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, there you go. That's the best way to hide the double chin. It's dinner time. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow for sure. Speaking of tomorrow, I'm also going to be working some overtime tomorrow. So tonight I'll be cutting it at 10 o'clock, no later than 10 o'clock, maybe even earlier, if depending on how crazy the chat gets. Because I did grab some extra hours. I mean, hey, if you're going to pay me time and a half, considering how much I make at the union, time and a half is formidable, trust me. And that's true. Detroit, for those who don't know who D'Artagnan is, he's one of the Musketeers. Oh, I think, I don't know if I'm going to give that away, or I'm just going to make that a bonus in one of the Spider-Man slots. I don't know, I got a Venom here. I haven't figured out if I'm going to give it away, or I'm just going to add it and make one of the other spots even better. It's a German rock band? Probably. The only German rock band I'm familiar with is Rammstein, or Rammstein, depending on where you're from. I had the pleasure of seeing them live. And let me tell you, it was one of the most mind-blowing experiences you could imagine. For a while, they were banned from playing in America, but I got to see them before they were banned. I know exactly why they were banned from playing in America after seeing them before they got banned. Let's just say, in addition to one of the greater pyro shows you're ever going to see, they label themselves as a Musketeer rock band. I dig it. I'll have to look into it. There was a simulated sexy time during the show that involved a fake phallus hooked up to a, earmuffs, not safe for work. A little late. Hooked up to a hose that was constantly spraying water everywhere. What's the best concert I went to? That one's up there. Okay. I'm gonna brag. I'm not gonna give you my best one. I'm gonna have to give you my top 5. Because each of them meant something different. I go to see rock bands or bands depending on what part of my life they represent. Music is something I don't talk about a ton. If you notice, if you look back at all of my videos, I don't talk a lot about music because other than obviously Prince. But music is kind of semi-sacred to me. I gotta fix this table. I gotta write a note to fix this table. I don't like the way it's sitting. Thanks, table. All right. Where I saw Rammstein, it was actually Korn, Limp Bizkit, Orgy, Rammstein, and Ice Cube. Yeah, I believe that was the lineup. One of these things is not like the other, But yeah, it was the Family Values tour back in like '98. Rammstein was new on the scene. All they really had was Du Hast. And they went with it can be very personal, it's true. Family Values. See, Dave knows. That was a killer show. It was in Rochester, as a matter of fact. Ice-T is Body Count. Ice Cube was who I saw. It was Ice Cube and I want to say Mac 10. They shared this stage. I like Body Count. I do. I'm very familiar with Body Count. That was my high school years. I'm that old. I saw Weezer in 1995 with Atari Teenage Riot and a band called That Dog. That was in '95 at a place called Blind Melons, which doesn't even exist anymore. You were allowed to be there. Yeah, West Side Connection. Oh, Sean, you're going to find out, man. I might look okie dokie, but believe me, I'm not. I've been around the block. I've lived on the west side of Buffalo. I play nice on TV, but I did not grow up a nice person. Yeah. There was a period of my life where Nuck If You Buck was my theme song. So I saw Weezer. That was just after the Blue album. They were brand new, 95. Weezer was brand spanking new. But it was at the Weezer concert in between sets that they played a song that would forever change my life. In between sets, they were playing music over the loudspeaker, and 15-year-old me, for the first time ever, heard Killing in the Name Of by the Rage Against the Machine. And I can tell you definitively, it was that moment of hearing that song uncensored for the first time that permanently changed my musical tastes and got me to understand how powerful music could be. So Rage is one of I have not been able to see them yet. I was supposed to, but they canceled because of COVID. I have seen Parliament Funkadelic. I saw Parliament Funkadelic, George Clinton, with the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones at the University of Buffalo Performing Arts Center. That was cool, but believe it or not, it didn't make my top 5 because I'd have to squeeze in Bush, No Doubt, and the Goo Goo Dolls. Now, I have many stories of me hanging out with the Goo Goo Dolls on a personal level, specifically Robbie of the Goo Goo Dolls. Sort of like me and Val Kilmer, me and the Goo Goo Dolls paths seem to cross paths all the time. I wasn't here for that. I know Prophets of Rage. I've only been back for about 2 years. I did miss a lot of the good stuff that came through Buffalo. One of the better ones that I ever saw, I got to see James Blunt. James Blunt is a absolutely amazing songwriter and storyteller. Oh man, I would love to see Rage. I'll get there eventually. But yeah, man, Rage. Yeah. Oh yeah. It was crazy. James Blunt, awesome. Yeah, well, Benj, you would love James Blunt. I actually took my mother. I flew my mother in to Texas to see him because he does not come to America very often. Usually he stays in Europe and the Asian region. And he'll only usually come through the U.S. And like literally he only did 4 shows in the U.S. and then it was 8 months abroad. These were his tune-up shows, and I was privileged to be. It was at the House of Blues. I was privileged to be there and see him. Amazing artist. If you don't know who James Blunt is, he sang the song "You're Beautiful." He has a more recent, well, fairly recent, called "Bonfire Hearts." That's phenomenal. So yeah, go figure. I grew up listening to Bonfire Heart. There it is. I grew up listening to Snoop, Dre, Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. I mean, you name it. And at the same time, I have appreciation for James Blunt and Prince and Rod Stewart and stuff like that. My music is eclectic because, like I said, it's deeply personal. I've seen. Oh, who was good? I gotta think. I've been to a lot of shows. I've been to a lot of shows. There was a time in my life where I just, if there was a show, I didn't care. I just went. Um, I saw Kid Rock before he was famous. He blew my mind. The Bangles. I remember them. Yep. I saw Journey with the new singer. And you know what? Say what you will. I know everybody loves Perry, but the new guy's pretty good. And I have to say, seeing him live, the new guy is really good. So I did see Journey. I've seen REO Speedwagon, although I don't remember any of it. I saw Eminem D12. It was Eminem D12, Papa Roach, Ludacris, and I don't remember who opened for them. I would love to see the Foo Fighters. I think Dave Grohl is one of the best musicians of our era when it comes to the ability to play multiple instruments. Run DMC, the Fat Boys, and Houdini. I love the Fat Boys. The Fat Boys, when they did the song Wipeout, I think I played that for an entire summer, like back to back to back to back. All Fat Boys, all summer long. And I wore like crazy Hawaiian shirts and Hawaiian like Bermuda shorts for the whole summer that the Fat Boys were a thing. If you're in your 40s, you know exactly the summer I'm talking about. The Fat Boys were in every movie and on every soundtrack, and they were doing the twist, and they were doing the why they had their moment in the sun. They definitely did, no pun intended. Oh, listen, I never got to see him live, but let's pour one out for Meatloaf. How crazy is that? Mr. Loaf, Mr. A Day, this one's for you. Love Meatloaf. If you get an opportunity to get your hands on an original vinyl of Bat Out of Hell, get yourself a nice set of speakers and listen to how solid that album is, all 7 tracks, beginning to end. Bat Out of Hell, one of the greatest albums ever put together, period. Louis Anderson, that's right. Louis Anderson also passed. Louis Anderson was battling cancer. Meatloaf, it is, although not official, and his family isn't saying, they believe Meatloaf actually died of complications to COVID. But Louis Anderson died of cancer. Apparently he's had a many years long battle with cancer, which sucks. Louis, I know you like to drink, so I'm going to take an extra long one for you. There you go, Louis. I'm not sponsored, but it is delicious. Get with me, Stella. Let me know. I'll wear a hat and drink your stuff on camera. I'm not shy about it. I'm trying to think what other good shows I've seen. I got to think of the states that I lived in, because usually I would go to different states, different shows in different. Oh, Girl Talk. Girl Talk. If you don't know who Girl Talk is, but you like mashup artists, Girl Talk is, in my opinion, one of the best mashup artists on the planet. The Girl Talk was a guy getting his medical degree in like tissue regeneration, and was making albums on the side and DJing on the side for extra money. Got so popular, he stopped being a doctor and just started releasing and doing shows. Girl Talk was phenomenal live. even though all he did was press play, it was an amazing show because he knew that everything he did was pre-recorded, and he didn't lie about that. He would be like, I'm hitting play now. But he would do a stage show. He would have things going on. He'd be throwing things into the crowd. He was being interactive there. So he's cool. Oh, I know. Lemmy was amazing. The Girl Talk Show, which is phenomenal. I have videos of it, and the place was just bonkers. It was thousands and thousands of people just chilling. I should write a book, but nobody would believe any of it because I have very little photographic evidence of it. Excuse me. I think somebody would file it under fiction when it's true. So, there's actually, let me sit up and be serious. I now have my mic not only is on a boom arm, I have a wall attachment for it, so it's like anywhere. If I can give anybody a piece of advice, and I'm being dead honest here, and I'm not saying I know more than anyone. I don't. But all of these great stories I have, and all of these things that I did, were actually the result of a decision I made when I was 16 years old. I'm not exaggerating. All of this crazy insaneness, everything that I've experienced, is because at the tender, innocent, and naive age of 16, I told myself, dude, just do everything. Do everything. Don't say no. Do everything. Get yourself into trouble. Get yourself out of trouble. If the experience sounds cool, try everything. Oh, it would be cool to get a picture of you on top of the chili, on top of Chili's in Florida. Climb up the roof and have somebody take a picture of it. YOLO, right? Yeah. And marry a Puerto Rican. That will give you some experience and scars. Many scars. Yeah, just listen. You have to. And this one, start the book with, and this one time. All right. But no, I really did. I said, for better or for worse, I want to go through and, goodness, I need to get one of you guys as my mod. Let's, who's this person? Mrs. the Breaker. I don't know if I can trust her. Let me see. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. What just happened? Well, she's a VIP. I guess I must know her. No, I have to break in. I gotta get more mods because I've got the Russian invasion. Quick, nobody say anything bad about Putin or the imminent invasion of wherever. All right, let's see if we can fix that. We'll figure it out. Dave, are you waving goodbye or are you begging to be a mod? I need to find where I can do this. Yeah, I'll have to go in. I will have more mods soon. I will go in and I will update people to mods. But let me look at my phone and continue telling the story. And I stuck with it. Okay, Dave will take it. but I did. I stuck with it. I got myself into a lot of trouble. I got myself out of a lot of trouble, but my goodness, do I have tons of stories because I was just going to do whatever it took to get this great story. And it worked. Some of the stories I'm not proud of, other ones I am. But sometimes you got to take the good with the bad. Let's find this. Categories, videos. There we go. Why can't I find you on here? Dave? Stevens. Oh. Well, that's different. Okay. Let's set the mood. It's purple time. All right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this the other way. Oh, now we got different colors going. All right, Twitch. There's me. Hello, me. Hello, me. Oh, wow. Man, I'm not that pretty. All right, here we go. Put this here. Go into my settings. Yeah, by the way, this is not easy, y'all, if you were wondering. Community. Roles Manager. Oh, now I know why Lee was so mad. All right, add new. Right there. Add new. Dave Stevens underscore. All right, Dave. You are good to go. Oh, it was Mel changing the colors on me. She has so it's one of those lights that are it's phone. You can change the thing on the phone. Anyway, so let's get back to the other story. Dave, you're good. You're a mod now. You are in control. Dave, you have the ability to shut me down. See, that's how much I like Dave. I trust him with that role. But no, I did. That does not come across on camera very well. I went through and I said I was going to try everything. If I hung out with a bad crowd, I hung out with a good crowd. I played sports. I joined the Navy because it was like, hey, I'm going to go around and do everything I can. I'm going to, I know I'm going to see the world. I'm going to have some great stories from that. I would take chances. Like I figured what's the worst somebody could say is no. I would, try to jump backstage at concerts. I would crowd surf. I would just walk up to people that you're not supposed to walk up to, be like, hey, you're awesome. Let's hang out. And it would work. Ice Wolf, it's because Mel's being cute. She thinks she's funny. Messing with the colors of my light. But all it's done is make me decide I'm removing this light tonight and putting one she can't mess with tomorrow, even though the one I'll have to install is not going to be as good as this one. Because Mel has proven that she can't have the responsibility of having a phone connected to, honestly, truthfully, Alexa, the whole, I hate it. I absolutely hate the Amazon thing. them constantly listening to us and interrupting. I am over it. And Mel wants more of people listening to our house. I hate them. I would smash every one of the Alexa things that we have in our home and destroy them and be happy about it. But she's the boss. I'm just here. So I lose that one 100% of the time. But I hate it. I hate Alexa. I hate that Jeff Bezos listens to our conversations personally and probably touches himself, because that's the type of weirdo Bezos is. And Chef, I got it. Brown chicken, brown cow. I got it, dude. Oh, don't lie, Panda. You know he does. So yeah, so I have great stories because why not? I would go out there and I would do it. I said, I'm going to put myself in this situation. It's going to be fun. Mel is the boss. What's going on, Bourbon? See, well, Bourbon is the boss. Yeah, I can't stand it. I hate it passionately because it's invasive, it's intrusive, and it doesn't work half the time. Honestly, it's trash. And you'll be saying something in your kitchen, it'll be listening to you, and then you'll go on your phone to Amazon to buy something, and everything that you were talking about in your kitchen will show up in your selected for you. If you don't believe me, go near something that is Alexa, and this is not conspiracy. I'm not that. You guys know I'm not a conspiracy person. I'm actually anti-conspiracy. But go have a conversation and mention something like camouflage Crocs. Boy, I would love a pair of camouflage Crocs. Or I could really use a green couch. Just say something specific in conversation over and over again. And within 24 hours, the next time you go on your search or go into Amazon, you will see somewhere down that line that odd item you asked for. Like, oh, I want a KitchenMaid mixer in red. It will show up. Mel and I had a conversation. I don't remember what it is. She might remember and put it in the chat. She and I were having a conversation about something that was just completely wild. And Facebook is doing the same. Well, Facebook lost their ability to use their microphone. Now they use it through Instagram. Don't get me started on that. I have to do Instagram because of work. You guys. I love you enough to do it. Your car was Alexa? I don't know. Dave, listen, again, I'm not a conspiracy person. I'm completely, I love debunking conspiracy theories. I love the people that will be like, oh, you think this is true? Let me show you why it's not. That's my guy. But this is one that I tried. And Mel, I wish she might remember. We were talking about something so wildly specific. You can, but if you have Amazon items in your home, like Alexa in your home, they're still listening to you at all times. Asked Abby, you want to Bezos Rampage and unplug them all? Yeah, I trust me, man. I don't like Bezos. He's like a supervillain who's pretending to be a superhero. Like, that's why I like Elon Musk. He's not pretending to be a hero. He's like, oh, I'm eventually taking over the world. That's why we're all going to move to the Mars, because I'm going to own the Earth. That's Elon's, that's his whole thing. He's like, oh, we're going to Mars because I'll own the Earth. So that's why. But Bezos isn't, he's like, oh, no, I'm the good guy. Elon's like, no, I'm evil. No, my name is Elon. I named my kid Sanskrit. What's going on, Roy? The Cup loves Jeff Bezos. That is true. The 2022 The Cup is a big fan of Jeff Bezos. Roy, boy, how you doing, man? Salute. I can't say anything ill about Zuckerberg or else he'll cancel my account. And I need that to contact you guys and tell you when the stuff's coming out. I have to, as much as I would love to talk about Zuck buying up the islands of Hawaii, I'm not allowed to. Yeah, he is. Elon is like, hell yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah. Oh, Roy, man. What is new and exciting in your neck of the woods, my friend? I haven't seen you in a long time. Although I do mention you on shows. You should rewatch some of them. I talk about you. But yeah, getting back to another thing, that's just that is how I live my life. I said I'm gonna try everything. I'm gonna have fun. Hey, what's going on, Abby? How you doing? Alexa's unplugged. I would love to. I would. Mel would have a conniption fit if that ever happened. Because she likes to, her thing is like, she really loves that you can control. Oh, you have 3 albums coming out and a new film. All right, Roy, go ahead. What are the albums and what are the film? I want to know. And hey, put it right here so that everyone else can see it as well. I'm excited, man. I hope they all go well. So, everybody, if you remember me from the old place I used to work at, Roy was one of the regulars, and Roy would get to buy this stuff that most of us could only dream of opening, and it was always a distinct pleasure being able to open whatever Roy bought, because it was going to be stuff that is just spectacular. So if you're wondering how he was ever able to do that, he is indeed not a jewelry thief. It's because the man has 3 new albums and a film coming out. Hey, Ninja! Good day to you. I like what you did with the light. Don't encourage her, Abby. Don't encourage her. Oh, goodness gracious. Ninja, how are you doing? Rick Braun, self-titled, Mindy a Bear Forever, the Reverend Sean Amos, best of. Dig it. My mustache is getting pretty evil, isn't it? It's almost looking like ox horns at this point. I'm telling you, just get rid of this. Goodness gracious. So, ninjas, is your lockdown over with, or are you allowed to walk amongst the living again? The movie is Hear the Trees Whispering. Ooh, that's an interesting title. Oh, I hear the trees whispering. What's it about? That's a great title. I hear the trees whispering. Okay, good. Since September, am I that far behind? I can't be that far behind. Okay. Well, hey, listen, if you're going to get it, Omicron's the one to get. Horror film. Nice. Very nice. I can't watch horror films. To me, life is so horrible that I just, like, the world has its horrors. I can't do horror films. I can't. Don't get me wrong. I have mad respect for them. They're wildly entertaining. But me personally, there's so much going on in the world, I just can't watch a horror film. With that said, people love to get scared. I like to live in a little bubble. So everybody here now has to go see I Hear the Trees Whispering. And I need you guys to see it and tell me how scary it is so that I can not see it and still feel okay for sending business Roy's way. But I can't do, I actually had said it about 25 minutes ago in this video. I was like, oh, I can't do horror films. See, Ninja's an absolute sucker for disaster films. It's, thank you. It's obnoxious. as Benji would say, ho, ho, ho. Aliens are coming. So you're a big fan of 2012? Fun fact, in the movie 2012, the aircraft carrier that smashes into whatever monument, but the aircraft carrier in the movie 2012 was actually the aircraft carrier I served on when I was in the Navy. The USS John F. Kennedy CV-67. And if you watch that movie, you'll see an aircraft carrier get picked up and thrown in the tidal wave. And it crashes, I can't remember what it crashes into, but it crashes into one of the monuments. And it was the carrier that I was on. So if you've seen that movie, you've technically seen a rendering of the ship that I served on. But I digress. Benj got the joke. He's like, ha ha. Except for his LOL was, ho ho. Some of you will get that and understand it. Kudos to you. For those who don't, just let it go. But yeah, I have stuff hanging all over here that you can't see. I have some old school starting lineup figures from the 90s, specifically 91 through 95. I've got some Mike Tyson auto, a Dolph Lundgren autograph, because Dolph Lundgren is pretty hot. Yeah, I've got lots of stuff here. Oh, speaking of cool things, you got to check these out. If you guys have seen these are great. They come out with one every year. This was last year's. They'll do a holiday edition every year. And last year's had a decorative Porg with it. One of the few toys that I will not take out of the box. I just got cool stuff everywhere. It's kind of what I do for a living. And like my whole thing is just having cool stuff laying around. Like within arm's reach. What's this? Oh. Yeah, this will be in the next one too. Funko. I have one Funko. I have two. I have a Josh Allen Funko. And I have Klaus from the Umbrella Academy. Those are the two Funkos I own. You got to get me a card for my collection. Listen, Ice Wolf, if you want to make me a card, I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no to an original piece of art by the legendary Ice Wolf. Anytime you want. Klaus from American Dad, no, but he's great too. He's... I can't even tell the story without laughing. The episode where Klaus gets his old dead body back is one of the funniest episodes of American Dad ever, because he's driving in the car with I can't even get it out. What's going on, Mr. Young? No, Klaus from the Umbrella Academy is this guy. I keep him next to my Ivan Drago Rocky figure. What's going on, Maestro? Hey, man. Actually, Maestro, today is my first day in my new studio. I ran out of space in the old one, and since we have so many products coming out, I had to take over one of the extra bedrooms we had. So now I am in a tremendously larger space, so that I have room to do all the shipping and to do keep all of the boxes for all of the things we're making here. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah. Expanding because the company is expanding. Um, but yeah, Ice Wolf, man, you know what I dig. Anything. Hey, listen, I'll take one that you don't even like. That's all I'm saying, man. I will take whatever. It could literally be like a Mr. Hanky one, and you have like polished fossilized turd in the background. I don't care, man. I'm in. I will put yours right next to my card killer piece and my blender of zombie piece. I think I got a Donny Boy Collectibles somewhere. You You've been looking at it. That would be one shitty card. Just worried you'd tick people off with who you'd pair it with? No, man. Hey, listen, you're the artist. Listen to me. You're the artist. Don't let anybody ever tell you how to do your art. Because the moment you bend to the will of the person that tries to dictate your art, you lose the identity of being an artist. So never, under any circumstances, ever let somebody dictate how you do your art. Never, ever. Don't apologize. Don't concern yourself with what the public thinks. Trust me. If you want to be a pure artist, man, you do what you want to do, and you do it the way you want to do it. That is a great thing about art. It's subjective, and as long as you love it, doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Poohead. There you go. Ultimate egos. Oh, dig that, man. Yep. Listen, there are people in this chat that will tell you the reason I am where I am right now is because I wouldn't listen to anybody else. And I wouldn't change the way I did things. And the way I do things causes friction with people, and they don't like that. So, but I'm happy. I'm happy doing what I do. And now I'm in a place where I don't have to have, I do it the way I want to do it, man. But there are definitely other places that I've worked that didn't like the way I did things. Well, that's just too bad. Now I work for myself. Biggs card? Oh goodness, it's already 10 after 10. So see, look at you guys turned me into a liar. I said I was not going to be on any later than 10. I got a Garbage Pail Kid card. All right, so I know I have a good crowd. I got 23 of you hanging out with me. I have to get up at 6 a.m. I'm a sucker for time and a half. And union time and a half is, I don't want to brag, because I work very, very hard, and it's a very physically demanding work that I do. But I do have to go. I hate to end it so abruptly, but I realized it's 10:11, and I literally should be sleeping 11 minutes ago. So I need to let you all go. I will be on tomorrow at 9. Tomorrow at 9, I'll have some more updates. I'll have a meeting with Doug and Trevor and Lee. So I should be able to give more details on things that are coming up. But because in literally 7 hours and 45 minutes, I need to be awake. I need to calm down, get rid of my endorphin high of seeing all of you that I get. and hopefully try to get my eyes closed and asleep by 11. That'll give me a solid 7 hours. So I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you so much for letting me do a dry run in the new studio. And we will continue this tomorrow. Tomorrow will be 9 p.m. Eastern. Maybe I'll show off some more spoilers. Maybe I'll even throw... I love you, Ninja. I do. And thank you. I know it is definitely... It's Saturday already. So thank you for spending your Saturday with me. But yeah, tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll have some more spoilers. Sean, you stay awesome and tune in if you can. Oh, go Bucks, she says. Yep, go Bills too. But anyway, I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other. And remember, nobody else is going to look after you, so make sure you look after yourself. Be safe, and I will see you all in less than